Your attitude determines your altitude, and that's why you shouldn't be rude. What's good, everybody? It's Vaughn, and you know, this is where you get the knowledge that you don't get in college. So go ahead and scroll into the description, click the link next to Weeble, and collect your 12 free stars. So just the other day, I took a trip from Portmore, Jamaica to Montego Bay just so I could collect a few things from my stepdad. And I already known that I was going there in advance, so I had booked a stay. And that wasn't something that I want to brag about. The residence wasn't heaven sent, but it was aesthetically pleasing. I'll give them that. But once you get into the unit, it was the small things that matter. It was a bit outdated, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just too picky. But every experience has value because there's a few little things that I took away from that Airbnb that I can add to mine that'll make it even better. I only stayed there for a day and it was basically free. The only thing that I had to pay was the cleaning fee. So when you look at it like that, I guess it was worth the hassle because I didn't stay in a castle. But the best part of this stay was the morning because I had a ball and I didn't fall. But that view was amazing. I mean, look at it. If you like that view, drop this comment in the comments below. And while you're at it, go ahead and click the like button because I'm about to get into the nitty gritty and show you why this island is so pretty. After I took in the view, I had to make it do what it do. So I got to the grind right before the sun started to shine. And then I ran the hill just so that I could see how I feel. But after that, I enjoyed a nice, peaceful morning meditation right by the beach. And I noticed that it had a nice pool, so I had to act a fool. And after that, I took a shower, got ready, did some editing, and then I got on the road. And around this time, it was about 11 a.m. So I was hungry. And I don't know about you, but this is one of my most difficult decisions to make every day. It is something that I have to do every day. I have to eat. But I can never just decide what I want to eat. It's just, I don't know. If you have any tips or tricks that helps you decide what you're going to eat on a day-to-day basis, please drop that in the comments below because I don't know what I'm going to do. So I whipped out my handy dandy smartphone and I went on Google and I looked up a spot. So I seen a nice smoothie spot. And I was heading back to Portmore, so I wanted to find something that was en route. And this place was in the same direction. So I went to the location just to find out that the place doesn't even exist.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
But there was a lady selling fruit, so I grabbed some pineapple, watermelon, and banana to hold me until I was able to find a place that actually existed. So I whipped out my handy dandy smartphone and I looked up on Google again, and this time I found an Indian spot. And I was thinking to myself, Indian food will go crazy right now. So I got en route, driving to the spot just to find out that it was an all-inclusive hotel. And they wouldn't let me in because I had to be staying at the hotel in order to enjoy that restaurant. Now, I'm back on track. I'm on the hunt, and now the fruit is starting to wear out. But this time, I found a place called Bashment Vibes. This is where the story begins. So this time, I wasn't going to make the same mistake. So I called the restaurant and a sweet lady picked up the phone. And she was like, Bashment Vibes, how may I assist? And then I said, is this location on a resort or it's an actual restaurant? And she was like, yeah, we're right by the beach. And then I was like, okay, I just wanted to make sure. And then she was like, are you guys coming? And I was like, yeah. And then she said, okay, let me know if you have any other questions. And then we hung up the phone. And it was just her energy in the conversation that assured me that I was going to the right place. Before I got there, I already knew I was in for a treat. But then I arrived and that vibe was a vibe. As soon as I got there, she greeted me with a nice, welcoming smile. And then she asked me if I needed any help ordering my food. And at first, I was about to say no, but just her energy made me want her assistance. So I started looking at the menu, and then she told me exactly what they didn't have and what they did have. And I asked her for any recommendations. And then I decided to get some escovitch fish. And I usually don't even order fish, but something about this place made me want to have some fish on my dish. So that's exactly what I ordered. I got some fish and festival and a peanut colada. Ooh, and I tell you, the view was amazing, but the food,
Yeah, boy.
delicioso. And I'm not even lying. You gotta try this place out for yourself. It's right by Puerto Rico Beach. And I ain't even gonna preach. But that experience from start to finish was a quality experience, because when you're conducting business, you're dealing with people. So it's all about relationships. And with the relationship, there's a reaction. And when someone has a pleasant reaction, they're more likely to refer you. And that is the number one way to market yourself: word of mouth. If you get the word out through word of mouth, then it's going to cause a chain reaction, and that's going to benefit you tenfold, because the return on investment is astronomical. It doesn't cost you a thing to be nice. And I have to say that twice. It doesn't cost you a thing to be nice. So just take that advice. But that experience has set the tone, and it really helped me to understand that energy is everything. Because there's a lot of times where I call stores and they're giving me attitude instead of gratitude. Like, I really took the time out of my day to call your establishment so that I can conduct business with you. And already you're making me not want to do so, because your attitude determines your altitude. So why would you try to be rude to a customer? It's not in your best interest. And it's very common in Jamaica for you to find people that are being rude. But the people that are nice won't make you think twice, because that energy is authentic. So if you're ever by Puerto Rico Beach, make sure you check out Bashment Vibes Bar and Grill. And don't forget to tell her that Vaughn sent you. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And click the bell so that you're notified every time that I make a new post. Until next time.